So we want to solve a system by elimination. This is another method. Last video was substitution. So when we're doing elimination, we need to make sure each of the equations are in standard form and we line up all of our variables. So as we look at the first equation, negative 2x plus 5y equals negative 23, we would call that standard form. But the bottom, we don't have our variables lined up. So I need to bring that 3x over and 24 over here. So rewriting the top, the bottom I need to bring that over, so it'd be a negative 3x plus 4y, and then subtract the 24 to the other side. Now, when doing elimination, we are looking to get the coefficients of x or y, one or the other, to be the same but opposite. So in this case, we have two opposites. I don't have an easy way of multiplying one equation or the other. So in this case, I'm actually going to multiply both. So here's how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to multiply this equation by 3. And I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 2. When I do this by 3, notice it'll give me a negative 6x here. When I do a negative 2 times here, that gives me a positive 6x. So when I would add those together, that would eliminate the variable. And then I just have to distribute through. So what does this equal when I do that? So as I multiply across, and again, I'll rewrite down here, I have negative 6x when I distribute to everything, plus 15y equals a negative 69. Over here I have 6x minus 8y equals negative times a negative becomes a positive 48. Now that I have the variable, the same but opposite, I can add down. And when I add down, that's why I don't teach the subtraction method. I'd rather have them be the same but opposite so you can add. It's very easy to cancel. I then have 7y equals a negative 21. Take a step back so you can see. Then divide by 7, and I have y equals negative 3. Now it's time to go and find x. Once I have y, I need to find x. I can plug that into anywhere that there is an x. So that could be here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm just going to go right here. Looks like the easiest one. Again, there's no real method to this, just what I'm comfortable plugging into and then simplifying from there. 24 minus 12 equals 3x. I have 12 equals 3x, divide by 3, x then equals 4. So I have then 4 comma negative 3 is my solution. This, again, if we're describing the system, there's two ways to describe a system. It's either consistent or it's inconsistent. Consistent is if it has a solution. In this case, it has a solution, so it is consistent. And then if it's consistent, it's either all real numbers, there's an infinitely many solutions, or it is a one solution. So in this case, it's independent because there's one solution only.